Representative Turner on New Day just a few hours ago. Trump said he has no doubt that America needs a Muslim travel ban until, quote, our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on. Your response?
Well, not only is it deplorable, it absolutely shows that Donald Trump is not qualified to be president of the United States or hold any elective office. It shows he doesn't understand our laws. He certainly doesn't understand our history or even the history of humanity. But even more, for everybody who's listening to Donald Trump's words, those should be signs of danger. Anytime someone takes a broad brush and believes that they're seeking a leadership position where they would single out a group of individuals based upon their religion, you can bet that your religion, my religion, is at risk also. It doesn't go to our Constitution, it doesn't go to our laws, and it certainly says something about his vision of America. That's not my vision of America. I don't think it's the American public's vision of America, and I certainly hope he is resoundingly rejected for having said these outrageous comments.
And we just heard from the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, on this. What's your response to what he had to say?
I think the Speaker very eloquently said this goes right to the heart of really the principles of America. It goes to our Constitution, and it certainly shows that Donald Trump is not fit to hold office anywhere in this country.
But the fear that his supporters have is not unfounded. Do you believe that the government and Congress is doing enough to protect Americans?
Well, we certainly are in a situation where the president does not have any strategy to fight Islamic extremism or ISIL or ISIS. What we do see, though, is that there is a path that we can both protect America and protect our national security. You know, the 9/11 Commission report did a great job of this. It identified specifically Islamic extremism as the issue. It certainly did not go against Muslims and Muslim faith. It went only against the issue of extremism and how it represents a terrorist threat to the United States. That's where the president is failing, and that he doesn't have a strategy, so we're seeing an increase in threat, and certainly that goes to the issue of fear.
So then,
the president needs to come forward with a strategy, but Donald Trump needs to be resoundingly rejected.
So then how do we destroy ISIS, Congressman, and keep terrorists from entering our country?
You know, the president unfortunately conceded the territory in Iraq and Syria when he both declared a red line and then took no action in Syria and withdrew our troops from Iraq, allowing ISIS to gain a territory from which they could then plot attacks against the United States. It's exactly why we went into Afghanistan. It's exactly why we should not have left Iraq. The president, though, has had a tepid response, even downplaying the threat to ISIS, even on the days where attacks have occurred in Paris and in the United States. The president needs to step up to the plate and needs to understand we need a strong strategy to attack ISIS. He says we need to diminish them and destroy them, and he needs to set about tasking our military to do that.
All right, Representative Mike Turner, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much.